Sensitivity is intelligence. With grace and skill, you have abundance. Welcome to the Psychic Hour Reading Show. Host Kelly Brickel is a psychic medium, numerologist, healer, and teacher. Her passions are learning about the soul and energy. Whether through spirit, emotion, or vibrational numbers, there is always a pathway of information waiting to help. Now, here is your host of the Psychic Hour Reading Show, Kelly Brickel.
Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome to the Psychic Hour. I'm Kelly Brickel, and we are talking about all things energy today as usual and doing some readings along the way. I hope you're having a good week. I'm going to wait for everybody to come on in, and I'm fighting off the yawning, that's for sure. I'm fighting off the yawning, and then we have... normally I post, so I'm on a different computer today, but anyone who is connecting to Veronica's, it's not letting us go live. So if you can pass the message over, please, that would be great. I'm on a different computer, so I can't go and send it off away. But hello, everybody. Welcome. That's where most of our people come in through. Hello, Marfel. Hello, Jennifer McCormick. Hello, Arnie. Thank you for coming on in. Lots of love. So sometimes we start with the topic of the day. Sometimes we don't. I'm kind of gonna, I don't know, I've just been inspired to talk about color a lot lately. You know, we get into these modes where we're very feeling-based, we're very scene-based. Some people might have experiences where they're hearing things or knowing things, smelling things, however it is. But my energy has been wanting to see more. And so I've really been... Hello, Kayla. Hello. Sorry. Talk color, baby. Tell me about pink. Oh, that's so funny. I will, sorry. You got it. Hello, Lisa Marie. Hello. But yeah, like color is super important, and I love working with color because it's a language and vibration all its own. I talk a lot about that with organizing vibration, because on the numerology hour we talk with numbers a lot, and colors are just the same. Music's just the same. My goodness, there's just the coding of the universe, and we find our way to certain types of languages that feel natural to us. So let's open the discussion with color once more, and we'll talk about pink per request of Suri. And I want to give a shout out to Suri. She's in the background helping me out today, so thank you, Suri. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Happy Friday. Hello, and we'll put some of the chat on screen. Thank you for the rainbows, Jennifer. Hello, Catherine. And we'll probably do some color readings today, because why not? On the Psychic Hour, we do a mixture of things. Sometimes if someone's leaning towards a certain type of reading, a life reading about them, you can make a request like, I want my numbers, I want cards, I want, however, you know, a psychic reading, sure. But okay, so open up the space with color. Pink, the vibration of pink. Well, there's many different colors that pink can be, and it's important to talk about that. Just like there's many different shades of red, blue, yellow, and all those variations and nuances to what makes that color is directly correlated to the information about it. So there's hot pink, there's a dusty pink, there is a soft pink. They're all going to mean something different about the person or the information that you are seeing about what the energy is. And you kind of want to go back to, and this is what I learned. So if anyone's familiar with Andy Bing, okay, he's a well-known psychic medium, and he teaches on color too as well, and teaches on mediumship in general using color in readings. And something I learned from his class was to take color and divide it up into primary colors. So you're going to be looking at everything in a very faint lens of the red, the blue, and the yellow. Okay, so what is pink? That's the question. What is pink? Tell me about pink. And pink is a mixture of red and white. So red, you have a lot of virility. So you have like a lot of excitement. You have enthusiasm to do or to be and to create. And in the pink, so you have that, and then it's like, what type of pink, right? But you have the white as well. So there's a sense of purity. There's a sense of gentleness. White is a very high vibrating color. It's all colors mixed. That's why it's so high vibrating. But white a lot of times is connected to the spirit world itself, where like we're ascending past color or ascending in joint of all colors with all of creation. So you have a pink person being usually very enthusiastic or very innocent. There's usually, because it's connected to the spirit world, an aspect of love. There's an aspect of kindness in their approach. And then the red, and depending on how, vibrant that pink is, like the hot pinks or the magentas, it really showcases that the person has a lot of energy to give, or they really want something to be done, or they're really strong in their beliefs, but it comes from a very good place, a well-intentioned place, a selfless place. Okay, so the dusty pinks or the soft pinks usually reveal more sensitivity. Again, because it's a lighter shade, more connected to the spirit world, and their body is going to be more spirit-based. The hot pink is going to be more connected to the physical side of the pink, and they're going to be more action-oriented and more intense. So look at color like that, and you'll get a lot of information about the person if you see it, if you feel it. Also, it will come in as a symbol, or it will come in ways around the person. Color is very, very helpful. And just let it lead the way. You don't have to just look at the color and just be like, I'm seeing a lot of pink, you're pink. Talk about the pink, and then you'll see other things, and talk about the pink in connection to what else you notice, even if it's something subtle. Okay, everybody, so I'm going to kind of highlight some of the comments. Veronica's page isn't working, so that's Find Me a Medium. A lot of our people come through there, so everyone please spread the message if you can, because normally I can, but I can't type right now to get over to it. Hello, Joe Two Hearts. Hello. Hello. Welcome. Hello, Mystical. Hello, Bonnie. Hi, Bonnie. And let's open up the space for some readings. We're going to do some color readings. Sorry, I don't know if you can hear me, but if you can, let Jennifer know that Veronica's isn't working, and also let her know to help connect. That would be great. Hello, Karen. Okay, it's great to see you, Karen. Okay, so let's open the space for some readings. We talked a little bit about color. And if you do want a color reading, please ask for a general or a specific question with your color reading, okay? And like I said, color is just another way of reading you. And we talk about what colors come up. And they, of course, will have a message. General, please. Thank you, Sari. All right, let's see here. I'm going to go to Marfel. Absolutely. feels so weird being on a different computer today. You know, when we get in the zone, some people, not everybody, they like to have like, the computer where it normally is and this where it normally is and that, and it's a sense of comfort. So I'm just having a drink of my coconut water and getting settled, and then we're going to open up the space. Thank you, Marfel. Okay. I might pull a couple cards. I always like pulling a couple cards too to open up the space. Well, I don't always like to, but sometimes I do. But Marfel, let's look into your energy. Okay. It's probably inspired by Karen putting like all those rainbow hearts down. But Marfel, as I look into your energy, like immediately I'm taken to so much color around you. It's like a rainbow. And so it lets me know that you're a very creative person and also a very open-minded person. And this is something that you take pride in yourself about too. You try to see the good in people. You try to see the different sides of life. You try to see what is more to what it means to be human. And let me know if you can understand this, Marfel. Hi, Heather. Hi, it's good to see you. Childhood friend in the house. What's up, Heather? So, Marfel, I'll keep talking, but you let me know if you resonate with what I'm bringing forth. Thank you, Marfel. Appreciate that. Okay. And so I'm also taken to love of children, Marfel. So there is within your nature, I'm seeing maroon now. Within your nature, there's this like personal responsibility to look after others and warm-hearted nature towards children. So I don't know if you've been a babysitter or a teacher, but I just see like this enormous sense of responsibility and kindness when you are around children and you really care. And let me just looking at the comments. Okay. I can't see as many comments on this computer either. See, I'm complaining as I read. This computer. So the maroon color within your nature, that means you have a lot of, even though you're open-minded, you have a lot of passion to you, where you stand up for what you believe in and you stand up for others. And so this has put you into roles where, can you understand this, Marfel, that you have volunteered and lended your hand and been actually, you're saying, yes, I do. But I'll finish my sentence. Volunteered and lended your hand to like causes, lended your hand. It's like I just read that you're a single mother. I'll finish the comment, but where I just saw you volunteering for things almost like within the school. It almost reminded me of like Girl Scouts or after school programs or volunteer programs within the school. Like you're a person who is active in life, and it really means a lot to you to be a part of making other lives better. So you show up, you're present, very justice driven. Okay, thank you for understanding that. That's like the maroon. So like the maroon is a mixture of red and purple, and the red is like we said, like virility, like I'm ready to do something. And the purple, it's different from the white, because we talked about white is spiritual, but purple is spiritual too. And purple is like a visionary mind of sorts. It really is. It's saying, I can do something about it. I see it clearly to do something about it. And that's where the justice comes in. So that's very beautiful. Let me read your comment. You said, yes, I do. I have been a single mother all my life, and my child is now 18, so I find myself longing to be around children and keep them safe. Thank you for understanding that. I really feel like, wherever you go, you are willing to help. So it's just a matter of finding the best cause for you. There's a acknowledgement to you've been a secretary before, or that I don't know that I don't know how to describe the timeline on it, but there's acknowledgement to a secretary, like bookkeeping, keeping track of appointments, keeping track of logs, and that's part of the volunteer work or the actual career work you have done. I feel like you get to choose if you want to do that going forward. A lot of people would need that help, but I think like the biggest message coming in for you is to be more picky with the causes that you choose and the people that you put yourself around, because you are a leader and have a heart for justice. So if you're not around the right people with that like fervent behavior that you have, that passionate behavior that you have, you will get burnt out, and you will get I don't know why I want to say the word sullen. I don't know if you've ever been thinking about that word recently, but you'll it's like it will contribute to your sullenness, and we don't want that. So you do have actually a lot of opportunities to jump back on the bandwagon and to help, but you get to choose, and it will bring life, and it will bring enthusiasm in. I have all these notifications coming up, so strange. Bear with me, I can't even see myself. Technology has been very strange. Strange. Okay. Oh, wow, yes. I love this message. I absolutely know what you're saying. I am very careful about who to line myself, because I do get disappointed and sullen if it's not with pure integrity. Thank you for understanding the word sullen. I felt like it related to you with your understanding. So, you know, in the purity of your heart and enthusiasm of kind of where we're continuing to head, I send you the color gold, and I also send you like some vanilla ice cream or a vanilla swirl chocolate, but it looks vanilla. A vanilla ice cream cone, and it's like, go about please celebrating yourself, and put your light to causes, because you have knowings about you. Put your life to causes, and you're strategic. They're showing me a chess board, and it's like the king or the queen. I think it's the king though. And they're showing me how strategic you are with helping in life, and you are not done. So please treat yourself and go out again and make things happen. I also feel like this is a nod to like your children being really, really proud of the mom who you are. So you have a great relationship with your children, and they champion like for you. They're still growing up, so it teeter-totters at times, but they are super big lovers of you, and as they grow, they will continue to be your cheerleaders and saying thank you for all that you do, and being just as fierce. And that's great to see. That's great to know. So I'm going to love and leave you with that. Thank you for your maroon energy. Go grab your gold energy. And thank you again for doing everything that you do for children and your friends and people around you. Go out with your friends more, please. Call your friends. That's another message. Okay. Thank you, Marfel. So, all right, I'm going to go to the other people within the house. Jennifer. Hey, Jennifer. Shout out to Jennifer Rose. Jennifer, I'm not connected with your pages. Can you help me out if you're in the house, Jennifer? And I'm not connected to Veronica's pages because there's an error happening. They could be going live too. I don't know, but they're normally not going live. That's a message for Jennifer and Suri as I talk, because it is technologically glitchy right now. All right. Marfel. Thank you. Thank you. Absolutely. Absolutely. The gold is a spiritual boost as well. So keep on feeling that. I love Jennifer. Jennifer's like, I'm on my way home. Okay, got it. Yeah, got it. It is what it is. Thank you, Jennifer. All right. I figured. Thank you so much, Jennifer. Hello, Arnie. I'm going to go to Evelyn. And also, there was another name I saw up. Mystical G. Mystical G, are you still around? And also Evelyn. Absolutely, Evelyn. Do you have a question or would you like a general? I didn't even pull a card last time. Okay, Mystical G, you're next after Evelyn. Evelyn, I'm just going to go into general unless you have a specific question. So when I go into your energy, I see a mixture of colors. I'm seeing purple. I'm seeing bright blue, like an electric bright blue, with a little bit of like a teal color, and also black. Oh, you're having difficulty letting go of a situation. Well, let I explain some of that black. And black's not a bad color. It just means energy's not flowing in that area. Because we're stressed out or we're maybe overthinking something or we're blocked. It just means something's not flowing the same way that it normally does or that it could. Okay? Yeah, exactly. And like that healing is needed. Absolutely. So let's acknowledge some of the colors that are coming up. So the purple is, it's a mixture of purples for you. And I'm seeing like this kind of this like dusty purple. And so there's a lot in this purple. I'm giving it space for a second. I'm seeing blue and gray in this purple. Okay, so it actually makes me feel, it could be like the black that we're talking about earlier and the difficult situation, but I feel personally frustrated when I look into this purple because it's like I want to be myself and I want to have freedom and I want to I'll just say I have like autonomy, and I feel like I'm not able to do that. So I feel like I'm not able to share myself with others. And you kind of stick to the script sometimes, if you can understand that, Evelyn. And like for me, like I just see you, always commenting like, hey, like, hey, what's up? Right. And it's just like you have such big energy. But I just feel right. It's come to the forefront that you're sticking to the script. And it's like, don't be afraid to make people uncomfortable. You can still be respectful to others, but also respectfully to yourself and just be like, hey, this is me. Like, this is just me. So I'm doing this. And if we're going to talk about you, then also, it's only fair to talk about me. And if they're uncomfortable, just stick to the task of you helping them and them helping you, and revel in the simplicity of that you can help each other, but don't make it so much about discussion as it is just appreciation of that person can help, and you have gratitude in the way that that person shows up in your life and the way that you show up in that person's life, and unfortunately maybe treat it rather simplistically. And then you don't have to put the expectations on being your whole self in front of this person and they're disappointed every single time. Okay, yes, correct. Okay. Are there with other people though you're experiencing this? Because you're thinking about one person. I'm talking about like people coming over or people that you're interacting with, and you're not being able to have conversations where you feel like you're sharing yourself. So this is regarding only one person you're thinking of and they've passed. I'm trying to understand the situation here. I want to make sure I'm helping correctly. This is regarding just so you can understand what I'm saying, but they've passed. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. So did they used to come over to your house? Because I want to make sure that what I'm seeing is like something that happened in the past. Sorry, yes, absolutely. Okay. So you're saying this is just one. Yes, this situation happened in the past. And yes, they used to come over to your house. Okay. And this has been something you've been trying to. I was married to him for 40 years. Okay, this is. Got it. Okay, are you trying to. So this is the part that you're healing and having frustration with? Was this. I'm trying to understand why I picked this up. Because you said something earlier. You said having difficulty letting go of a situation. So is this a specific situation? You're saying yes? Okay. Do you have so I can understand what I'm seeing here too, do you have like a door that leads to your kitchen that you can like come in and out of? Do you have a door, like a back door, like to your kitchen? Okay, well, you can understand that. Okay. Front door, you have a front door that leads to your kitchen. So is there a window in that door? Is there a window in that door and there's like a countertop right there? I just want to acknowledge what I see, and you can just tell me how it is, because you're like telling me that I'm seeing the past. So I got this snapshot of a kitchen, and it's almost like you had to walk up one step, and then you'd go through the kitchen, and there's like a window on the door where light would bleed in, and like there was like a trash can by the kitchen area where you would walk in. Nope, back door has a window. Yes, okay. Back door has a window. That was our trailer. Okay. Oh, so you can so this is a house in the past, not current. Okay. So at least you're understanding that. Yeah, back door has window. Got it. And then the trash and then the counter. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. All right. So got it. I'm in the past. Got it. So, can you understand that like this person, now that I have some understanding, can you understand that this person thought that they were right a lot, and they thought they were really well spoken, and they actually had a lot of pleasure sometimes in talking? Me too, that's the problem. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes we have to figure out where we are. Exactly. We have to figure where we are. So like thank you. So I feel like this person thought they were really like sharp or smart, and they wanted to like lecture you and teach you, and almost felt like they knew best, and they really didn't. They really didn't. They overlooked so many things, and they weren't very sensitive, even though they thought they were observant and they thought they were detailed, but they really missed the mark. I'm just trying to like see what I can pick up in the heart of that. There's acknowledgement. There is an acknowledgement with that. All of a sudden, I'm getting like a memory of the zoo. That's very strange. It could be metaphorical, but I just have to acknowledge it. All of a sudden, I was feeling that for a second. But I just feel like, so I'm going to ask this person to step on in, and this is your husband. I feel like they didn't get it. They didn't get it, and when they passed, they still didn't get it, but when they passed, they were still grateful for you. He was amazing until then. No, he worked at the zoo. Oh God. Okay. Well, there you go. There you go. Thank you. He was amazing until then. Got it. Okay. I'm starting to understand what you're saying, Evelyn. Yeah, in the end, I want to acknowledge, in the end, he still didn't get it, but he was grateful for you. So this was a man who did try. He was just very much stuck in his ways. And I feel like this was a man, even though he didn't get it, like he gave you flowers. So he actually did try to be good, and he actually believed he was. This was a man who actually did nice things, but he still just did not get it. This was a man, even, I feel like, that would have enjoyed poetry and was sensitive, but he didn't get it. He wasn't sensitive like that. So I want to acknowledge like the good parts of him. And he is so, so, so sorry for what he had contributed to with how you're feeling. I get a 4-leaf clover that's usually attached to someone being Irish within the family, or sometimes a name Patrick. Interesting. Not sure how that fits, but I just got to talk about it. And then, oh God, he was amazing until he was attacked. Yep, I can understand that. Yeah, I can understand that. I can understand that. He just really didn't get it. He really, like, we get some things in life, and then there's just certain things where we have to, like, literally be broken open, and he didn't know how to be broken open like that. That's what the next life is for. That's what the next life is for. He does come by frequently to say thank you, and I feel like he drops pennies for you. So, Evelyn, can you understand seeing pennies? I feel like there's been a dime that you saw lately too, but I feel like the majority are pennies. I also feel like there was a surprise, if you can understand that, with like the bank regarding him, where he set up something in a way where you were surprised and he helped you with what, like, either he left or what he did. So he wants you to know that he really was trying to do right by you, and he really apologizes. He loves you so very much. Let's see. I have to see what you're saying. I was so blessed. He was literally broken open. Yes, this was true with the money. Okay, thank you. I don't know what this is all of a sudden. He's like showing me 2 eggs being broken as you said that sentence. I don't know if you'd make him 2 eggs in the morning and like over easy, and he'd like really like that. And he's just acknowledging all the things that you did for him. And he's acknowledging the animal love. He loved his animals too as well. You two had a family. So he's asking you to remember him as family, and family can really get it wrong sometimes, and he apologizes. I also feel like he had, if you can understand this, he thought about starting his own business at one time, and as you can see, he didn't really always have his ducks in a row. And so look on all the things that I tried to do, and I really didn't know how to start or finish. And that's how I went about the relationship sometimes. So I did my best, but I didn't really know how to start or finish what I had a deficit in. All of a sudden I'm getting ducks. I don't know what that is, but I gotta place it to you. I got ducks. And mallard ducks. They're colorful ducks. So he extends, again, his love to you. He hands you a rose. It's a pink rose, a hot pink rose. And he talks about how spicy you are. And he's always loved that. It's like, you knew how to put me in my place, even though I never admitted it. And now in the spirit world, I am definitely put in my place, smiling and nodding my head to you. He wants to let you know that he hears you, and be open to seeing him more. I feel like also there's a message here. You've looked up at the stars recently, or in the past, you've looked up at the stars and wondered if he's seen you. He said, yes, I was standing right next to you, even though I am in the heavens, but I was standing right next to you. So he asks you to forgive him and change the relationship and the timeline. by the forgiveness. He gives a joke. I was a snail. I was a snail. I was slow to learn. But he asks for your forgiveness, and that will help heal your mind. That's coming up from me and spirit in a different direction. That will help heal your mind and heal what has happened. Lean into the power of forgiveness and see where that opens up. I would look into some Ho'oponopono, my friend Evelyn. I give that over to you. Always looking at the stars. Most of the time angry with him while you're looking at the stars. Is that so? I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. He is very supportive of you. He's very supportive of you. All of a sudden there's acknowledgement of a son, like a baby boy, son, baby boy. But he just wants to, like, from a family standpoint, like, you're amazing. He wants you to know that and continue to forgive him. There's time for that. But I just want to say thank you to your husband for coming in and giving us some gold wisdom with how he gets that things weren't necessarily how he wishes they would have been in that department, but he is with you trying to make up for it. And there's so much love there. There really is. So let me go back to the color, Evelyn, for you to tie this all up. So you had a lot of dusty purple around you. And this was about, like reconciling how you feel, and reconciling what you wish you could say. And that is mixing up how you feel like you're you. Write things down, talk to people about it like you are, and get back within your clarity of the present, and get back within your gratitude of being here and having more to do. You get to transmute this. You get to play around with your healing journey. And I encourage you with that word, play around with it. And I encourage you with the hot pink color that he really describes you as. And so bring that lightness back into life, and understood that he didn't always act like it. And this is the final message. He didn't always, and I kind of said this earlier, he didn't always act like it. And he didn't always want to admit, but he did feel like you were the boss, but he would have never admitted it. Okay? But that's him acknowledging who you are, and he loves you. And it doesn't just get resolved here. There's much more. Okay? So go on that journey. Go on that journey. Continue that journey. And write it all down and see if you can come a little bit back more into the present. And I give that to you. All right, let me make sure that I see all your comments. Oh yes, he absconded with my inheritance. Absconded with my inheritance. Absconded. That is a word. They were in the backyard. Spicy, Sigh, thanks, hon, yes. Just making sure I have all the comments. Okie dokie, I appreciate this. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for holding space for me. Good evening, Simon. Hello. Hello, Michael Christopher. Words of wisdom taken. Just brought hot pink roses. Well, hey, that's who you are, girl. That hot pink. Blessings, love. Left with my inheritance, yes. Dang it. There's something about that. And I think that's like, and again, I'm aware of that, but I feel like he tried to do something good with it, and apparently things were not done good with it. So again, there was a gift with what was left, and that's horrible. I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah. I'm seeing what else comes in just for a second because I want to acknowledge everything that you said. I do feel like, interesting, there is acknowledgement where things do change around, and he's going to help with that. Things do change around, and he will help with that. I feel like there's a program that you can file for to get some like additional help, if you can understand that, Evelyn. And I feel like it's just a matter of like getting accepted. I feel like there is additional help and luck in that. So please, whether or not you know of what I speak or like look into that, I feel like there is responsibility on his part and he wants to help. Okay. That does come up. Okay. So it's like looking, okay, yeah, shall look into this. I do. I feel like it's like regarding like health stuff, like with surgeries, with medical assistance. I feel like there are additional things that can be paid for, where money will come back in your pocket, as well as certain additional things that can be written in favor of you that would change your payments per month by a lot. Work comp settlement. Okay. There's some type of money coming on in, but it's also health. I feel like health benefits, and if there's an additional settlement that you know of too, thumbs up. Sounds good. Okay. And you said you knew about what I was talking. Okay, got it. I'm just trying to make sure I understand your comments. Okay. They're not coming to the table with the work comp settlement. Okay. Look into the health stuff. Look into the health stuff. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Okay. I'm going to give that to you, Evelyn. Okie dokie. Thank you. Lots of love to you, Evelyn. Blessings. Okay. And also the acknowledgement of listening to a lot of music lately. I'm going to give that over to you. That's been healing for the heart. That's been healing for the soul. Lynn. Hello, Lynn. So much love and gratitude. So much love and gratitude to you too. I'm going to go. Hello, Jade. It's nice to see you, Jade. We had Mystic G and she was next. Mystic G, where are you? It's good for the soul, that music. Mystic G. Okay. Mystic G, do you have a question or would you like a general? Okay. Got it. Okay. Just kind of seeing what comes up. I pulled some cards for you. And Mystic G, let's see here. I'm seeing green when I go into your energy. And I'm seeing kind of like a mossy green. So with that, sometimes it is recovering from being sick. Not super recent, but getting back your energy, getting back into the flow of things. Even like healing, with healing your body. But definitely, I feel like there's an attitude where I am back in action. So things are moving fast again within your life, and you have definite intention. Can you understand, like, the current situation is attached to, like, financial situation? Can you understand that? And I'll just keep talking, but if you can understand that, you just let me know. And everything that you voiced, you're saying no. Is it attached to a job then? Because it seems like there's a situation going on where there's a change with financially what will come from this. And this is regarding not just yourself, this is regarding other people too. I'm just going to tell you, not a job. Well, I'm just going to tell you what I'm seeing then, because your current situation, it's a general scope. So you can let me know if you want me to look at something specifically in your current situation, or just what's ever coming up. So what I'm getting with you is that with finances, with money, with like figuring out where you're going next regarding a job, or figuring out what you're doing with your job, there is ease going forward, whatever comes up. Okay. There's ease going forward, but within the department of working with others, it could be with friendship too. It seems like that is more up in the air. So personally, things are moving. And what you wanted to put your sights on, you're seeing the glimmers, the signs popping up. How can I put it? It's coming faster than not. There needs to be more rest on your hands. Just kind of seeing too for a second here. I just feel like at the end of the day, there needs to be more rest on your hands. And everything is going according to plan. Like sometimes we go, well, I don't see a lot of it going this way or that way. And it's just like, it's in flow. It's in flow. You don't have to have I guess like a firm sign of, is this working right in front of me to know that it's working? Okay. There's a lot of cards around heartache and loss, lack of harmony, regarding other people. So within your own life, it does feel like I said, things are in flow, but regarding other people, there needs to be letting go. There needs to be forgiveness. There needs to be, I feel like you have very strong opinions and you know what you want, and things are not adding up. And because of that, you kind of just have to put your hands up and just be like, well, this is a situation. I wish you well, but I'm going to continue to go this direction. And if the people want to have a resolution, I think there are signs and symbols that will come up to show you if that's a good idea. But I would give it a lot of space. And if you do want to talk, like, definitely have your assertions letting them know that you wish them well and that you've understood your place and how it sits with everything, because I don't think they understand that you get it. And you do, but how can I put it? They think that you just see it your way. And so if you want, you can let them know that it's bigger than what they think, but at the same time, I would let it go and move on. Because very different personalities with how your needs are. So let it be known if it feels right. I feel like you've already had those discussions, and keep moving forward because you have a lot of good things on the table, and it's just a matter of what's the next adventure. Okay? It's okay to not know what's next. It's okay. I'm going to give that over to you. Things are flowing. That's always nice. I'm going to give that over to you. But yes, building momentum for you. One foot in front of the other. And it's okay if people don't get along. All right, Mystical. That wasn't a lot, but that was something. Okay, I'm going to go to Donna Roy. Donna Roy, are you here? Donna Roy? Donna Roy. Donna Roy, are you in the house? And Simon, are you in the house? Okay. Hello, Donna. All right. Thank you so much. All right. So, Donna, when I go into your energy, I'm seeing a mixture of purple and pink. And again, this indicates a more like sensitive or ideal person. And hello to you too, Donna. The pink indicates the softness that you have, that you are a person who really, can you understand that you are more careful than you are more extroverted? So a little bit more introverted than extroverted, thoughtful, not spontaneous. It's like being at home with a good book, being at home, thank you for understanding, being at home in the cozy fire, being in a place that, you know, lets you feel safe and warm. That's like part of what can be your element. You have appreciation when things are quiet. It allows you to feel more and sense more. So I feel like going into the woods and things are very quiet. And that is, again, another, like, your happy place. That is so true. Thank you for understanding that. There's an acknowledgement for, even though you are a very considerate person and easy as you go, you are incredibly kind. You're incredibly kind, and your thoughtfulness extends to other people. So you're actually really, really good with people because you're really sweet with people. You're not just sweet with yourself and careful with yourself. You're careful with others. And so you notice a lot. And so you've made people feel really special. And when you put your mind to it, like, you give the best gifts because you have this sweetness and care and maternal touch. I like just see you making hot cocoa, making it with care. Everything has a little special touch. You really love the holidays. Like, Christmas is one of your favorite times. And your family just feels really loved around you. And I always think that's so special when I feel that. And I like to highlight that and talk about that. I feel like, again, another happy place is walking. It's not an ocean, but walking by some type of body of water. It might be a river. It might be a river. I'm trying to understand what it is. I don't know. It feels larger than a river. I don't know. But can you, Donna, can you understand, like, are you in England? Because it just feels like, like gray and like a little cold and a little rainy. And it just feels like one of my happy places is to like look over this body of water, and I haven't done it in a while. And it kind of like wakes me up and clears the head. I used to walk mad by a man-made lake. Okay. Okay. It's so funny because it just seems huge. Canada. You're in Canada. Okay. So where you live, is it like a little bit rainy, cold, dreary? And was this man-made lake quite big? Because I'm just like, I see like it goes on and on. And I feel like I haven't been there in a while. Gray and cloud, boulder. Oh, that's you, Heidi. Hi, Heidi. I feel like I haven't been there in a while. Very cold right now. Okay. Can you understand by like this man-made lake? Is there like there's something to nod to, like I've gone, or there's a place by my house with a bridge, like a bridge and lampposts where I get to like look out. It's like lampposts, a ledge. It could be a cement bridge. I just also see I just love looking out and taking in the air, taking in the water. And I feel like this is a place of peace. Yes, thank you for understanding. You haven't gone there in a long time. I urge you to go back. Again, I feel like it's a good thing. Can you understand a special connection to fairies too, Donna? Can you understand a connection to fairies? And lampposts around the wall. Thank you for understanding. It's a special place for you. Thank you for understanding. I have to just acknowledge, and you can tell me if you understand this. There's a connection to the fairy realm with you. And I feel like when you're out in nature, even at the lake, even at the bridge, you get like these messages, and it's almost like you see things like within the air, like you feel things around you. I like fairies. Just made a wax art painting with fairies. Thank you. I don't know much about fairies, but for me, I feel like sometimes they dimension hop, and some people can see them as they kind of just fly in, or they drop in for a moment and then they fly out. So they don't just fly like a bird where you can see it in front of you. It's almost like you can feel like something different is around you, and it's a special feeling. And I feel like you have some of these moments within nature and within yourself where you can feel almost like this magical mystic glow or sparkle around you, and you go, what's that? And you just think it's your brilliant imagination. And I think it's more than that. I think that thank you for understanding that. I think that you're naturally attuned to that realm. And if you want, you can continue to open up the realm of fairies with feelings and messages. And I find that so special. They keep showing me, they showed me earlier within the forest with like the moss and like the quiet of the forest. They were showing me toadstools, and they're showing me toadstools again. So there's this special connection to mushrooms and the fairies with you as well. So I want to give that to you. They want you to paint with more red. Okay, so you talked about, hello everybody coming in. Hello Hannah. Hello Heidi. You said wax. I'm making sure I understood what you said. Wax, where was it? Wax art painting. Okay. Yes, you did say painting, because I was like, oh, wax. They want you to use more red. Almost like red toadstools, But red, that comes in. I will try to look into the fairies more. I also make fairy gardens. Yes, wax art. There is a special connection that they are very excited about, and they're very pleased and they're very happy. And that's really cool because I don't feel a lot of fairy energy a lot of time. They also want to acknowledge, is purple your favorite color, Donna? You said, okay, I can use more red. Is purple your favorite color, Donna? And there's also acknowledgement for liking cream or off-whites. Okay. One of was my mom's favorite. Okay, you're saying purple was your mom's favorite, but there's acknowledgement to also cream and off-whites. Okay. There's an acknowledgement of purple being in your work. Yes, I do like off-whites. Thank you for understanding that. So if it's not your favorite color, there's acknowledgement for purple being in a lot of your work. And there's acknowledgement to off-whites being within your house. Like the cream tones, the taupes, and those colors making you feel good with the whites. But there's like acknowledgement with purple. Thank you. Use purple. Thank you for understanding me, because the fairies were acknowledging the purple within the work. Thank you for understanding that. And they said that it felt good. It felt good. It made you feel good. And so they were asking for the red. Isn't that interesting? And they appreciate the encouragement of the rainbows in the artwork too. I feel like there's been moments where you've used rainbows. Yes, beige walls. Thank you. But also, like, I feel like you have a lot of decorations in your house that are white, like white as well. Like sometimes we have vases or accents or sculptures, and we have like a pop of white here, or like the kitchen or something, like we have these white fixtures. So I like that for your energy personally, because we're talking about kind of like how color is within your life. But regardless of, please go to where the bridge is. Please sniff in the fresh air. Please acknowledge that the fairies acknowledge you. And also, isn't this interesting? The craving for hugs. I don't know if you're craving a hug or like your husband's craving a hug. It feels like a male close within your family. Definitely, but there is a craving of hugs. Don't be afraid to ask for it, and don't be afraid to give them. It feels like, oh, that is just so special right now, that feeling. White light fixtures. Some, but not a lot of white. I will once, even with it being a little crazy, I encourage you, I'm telling you, it's going to perk you up. You said, yes, beige walls. Well, I just like the white and cream for you. Yes, I need more hugs. Thank you. Yes, don't be afraid to ask. Don't be afraid to give. I just feel like if you sure you don't have some white vases in the household? I just really have to ask that. Are you sure you don't have some white vases within, like, decorated on a ledge or a corner somewhere? You can tell me no. It's okay. -40. Oh, God. Well, go out when it's not so cold is right, but go out. Still go out when it's cold. White dishes and cups. I don't know. There's something about the white vase. That's not white dishes and cups doesn't give me what I'm looking for, but I appreciate you acknowledging me within that. All I can say is the beige and the white. It feels good, feels crisp, it feels grounding, and I feel like replacing and replenishing things within your house and getting them more modern, it's going to feel good for you. Okay? Okay, now bases. I don't know what that is. Vases. vases. So refreshing your house, only if you want to, but refreshing your house, modernizing it, and giving it some of those colors will make you feel more grounded and refreshed. So I want to give you that. Vases. Okay, no, only if you want to. I'm just seeing them, okay? Only if you want to. Okay, so I'm acknowledging how I'm feeling in regards to what your the colors that you like and how they adorn your house and make you feel. And I'm gonna love and leave you with that. And so thank you for understanding my little messages. I'm quite tired today, everybody. So I was just going. I was flying like a little fairy. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go here, and feel what I feel there. So everybody, thank you for being very patient with my energy today. And let's pull a card for somebody on the way out. Heidi. Heidi. Hello, Heidi. Are you still there? Donna, I send you a lot of love. I get such a hot chocolate feeling around you, seriously. Like I want to pour like Hershey's chocolate into something and just have a cup of sweetness. Thank you, Suri. I love you too. I appreciate that. Hello, Whitney. Hugs right back. Thank you. Heidi, do you have a question or would you like a general? Hugs to you, Donna. Love to you, Jennifer. Love to you, Jennifer. Let me see if... I'm wondering if, even though I'm going to be on for like... Oh, you added me like that. Got it. I get it. I see what you did, Jennifer. Thank you. Appreciate you. My computer. Where is everything? Okay, general. Much thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Jennifer McCormick. I appreciate you, Jennifer McCormick. Multiple Jennifers here. Okay. So Heidi, okay. What I'm seeing with you is I'm seeing yellow. I'm seeing purple. We're getting a lot of purple for people today. I'm seeing yellow, I'm seeing purple, and I'm seeing black. And so white and black are still, they're not actual colors as we know, but they still indicate colors with what they mean. So the black just means sometimes that we're dealing with stress, that we're traversing through like figuring out how we want to go in life, and we're moving past something. So I want to acknowledge that, but I want to acknowledge that the colors around you are very bright regardless. So you have this like really deep soulful purple and this really, really bright yellow. And the bright yellow encourages you forward with, even though you're not quite liking what you're getting, you know what you want. If you can understand that, Heidi, like you know the type of life that you want, and you're not making excuses, and you're just trying to go one step in from the other. And if someone gives you other than what you deserve and want, you let people know this is not for me. My nickname in high school was Sunshine. Love it. I love it. Well, that makes sense because it was a golden yellow, golden orangey yellow, but predominantly yellow, that's for sure. It was very sunny. It really was. My granddaughter is making me a purple bracelet at this moment. I love black. I can understand you liking black too as well. But can you understand that you let people know with your determination of, hey, like, no, thank you. This is not for me. I know what I like. I know what I want. And I feel like that shines through. And you're not exactly in the place that you want, but that doesn't take away your sunshine. Thank you for understanding. You keep going forward. And absolutely, granddaughter is your purple. Granddaughter is a little unicorn of sorts. She really is, and gives you a lot of she wakes you up because she's like a little stick of dynamite, like a little sprinkle and sugar pop. And I feel like she's always bustling, like with like, let's do this, let's try this, let's do this. I feel like she's with your granddaughter. She's really attracted to music and singing, and really, really connected to using her imagination, but actually acting it out. So if she's not already like dancing or inside but a type of recital, I feel like she's already dancing within the house. Okay? Yes, she is. Thank you. So she is just full of energy. And so we talked about, like fairies with Donna. I feel like this is a little girl who loves fairy wings. So she is full within her imagination. Full within her imagination. She loves sparkles. She loves sparkles. I feel like she's connected to stories too. Like she's written you stories, and she loves to draw. So as she gets older, I feel like she would actually be one to write more. She's very creative. Story time is very important to her. Watching a movie, she loves stories. She loves putting herself in that world. I feel like, again, the more I go forward, I'm going to help tell stories. I wouldn't be surprised if she got into singing for a little bit too, using her voice. So very creative. Yes, Spark, she loves sparkles. Thank you for understanding that. She's a mixture of being shy sometimes, but she is mostly an extrovert. But her shyness is because she's very smart and she's collecting information. So again, like reading and writing and creativity are going to be very strong within this child. I encourage you. I feel like she has a bike. She's been wanting to ride her bike, but she hasn't had a chance to. There's something about that. And we just have to keep getting her out on every adventure we can, because she's actually very smart and brilliant, and we want her to be full capacity. She is shy but very outgoing. Yes, thank you for understanding. We want her to be full capacity. Has she also expressed interest in going to an aquarium? Seeing the fish? I feel like this little girl is larger than life, and to bring out more of who she is past, the shyness, even though it's okay that she's shy. Thank you. And to get her brain even more colorful, thank you for understanding. So you maybe understand the bike and the aquarium or both, but I feel like we need to get her out of the house more and on adventures outside of the house, even though the house is great for her. It really is. So please show her all the colors of life so she can continue to dream and create, because this is a little girl who's going to blossom into a woman that helps other people. So she needs to know the way the world works and its beauty and in its funness as a child, and then she'll see glimmers as well of other things too. But she's made to help other people. Yes, we love doing stuff outdoors. Thank you. Not just outdoor stuff, but I'm talking about museums, aquariums. I'm talking about different adventures where she can see the way that people are and what people have done and what people can create. So not just the outdoor stuff, not just the bike stuff, not just the nature stuff. Okay, she's 5 now. She's 5 now, but she's quite advanced for her age. So I'm gonna give that to you. So she's 5 now. but quite advanced. Okay, yes. So Heidi, I give you love. I feel like there's an acknowledgement of changing over like sweets to fruit. If you can understand that, that could be for you or your granddaughter. Changing over sweets to fruit, so from sugar to fruit more. And there's a thumbs up with that. And just there's so much love. And there's something about like a blanket that has been made, or a blanket especially within the family, connected to your energy. So I want to acknowledge that. But I give you lots of love. Lots of love. And love of Halloween. I can't get away from that with you. But as I go into your energy, I see that. And I have to acknowledge that with like the black and the yellow, even though it's black and orange for Halloween. There's just like a love for Halloween. I keep seeing like candy corn and things like that. And I'm like, but I'm somewhere else. But please know that as the sunshine you are, the sun refuses not to shine. So anything that you want, go get it and refuse any other outcome. And I'm talking about the things that you're creating too as well. And your granddaughter will go, wow. And that's what we want. Oh, thank you. I love my blanket. No, I love my blanket. Wait, what? I love my blanket. No, I love my blanket. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. There's a blanket that you made. It's special to you, or someone made it for you. I don't know. That like came into my awareness for a second, but yes, all felt, no question mark. No, I love my blanket. I don't know. Okay, I think you understand about the blanket. Okay, I don't know. Thank you. I'll take it, however it is. Thank you, Heidi. I'm gonna give you love, and thank you so much for Heidi's always posting on Sacred Spiral, and I'm like trying to share more of her stuff. So Heidi, thank you for all that you do. I appreciate you. Everybody, we found her baby blanket yesterday. Okay, all right, beautiful. There's like acknowledgement with that. Yes, all good, gratitude, grateful. Absolutely. Thank you. Everybody, we have Michael Christopher, and we have Jennifer Lee, and also Kim Griffin coming up at 5:30. They're going to be doing Talking to Messages, I believe. So we have a mediumship-based show in just an hour. I got to pop off for that and get ready. And so in the meantime, apparently I'm very sleepy and I will shake myself awake. So with love, please, light, and luck, I wish you that. Please go within that. And I will see you very soon next week for the Psychic Hour. Until then, I wish everybody a fantastic Friday evening. Take care, everybody. Bye.